Hey everyone, my name is Dana. If you are new here, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If you're an oldie but goodie, welcome back. Hey y'all. So as you guys can see, this is going to be Lavell's 1 month to 1 year update. I'm going to try to cover as much stuff as I possibly can remember about each month. When he was first born, he was 4 pounds and 13 ounces. And I think he was 17 inches long. I believe he was 17 inches long. When we brought him home, about the second week he was home, he caught colic really bad, and he was really gassy, and we had to finally go out and get him some grape water. So you know, that kind of soothed the gas, and it definitely soothed him. He wasn't as cranky as he was before all of that. And yeah, he was just really keeping me and my mom up at night with the colic. And once we got him that grape water, he finally was okay to sleep through the night. As far as his clothing, then he was still in newborn clothing for that entire month. He was still in newborn clothes. It really depended on what, you know, how it was made, basically. He was also, in the first month, he was still in 1 month diapers. The second month, he started, he was bottled. Oh, and that's another thing. In the beginning of, during that first month, I was breastfeeding him, and I guess I just was not producing enough milk for him. So by month 2, he was already, he was on the bottle, basically. We did not get him circumcised when he was born. If you guys would like me to go into detail about why we did not get him circumcised, that could be a whole nother video. But yeah, back to the second month. He was taking, I want to say, 4 ounces of milk. Yeah, he was taking about 4 ounces of milk during that second month. He was still in 0 to 3 month clothing. He was in 0 to 3 month clothing on his second month. He would cry like crazy when we would put him in his car seat. He hated being in the car, you guys. Like, he used to holler like somebody was hurting him hollering. And yeah, he just did not like being confined. He didn't like being in that car seat at all. We would literally have to pull over every time we went somewhere for me to calm him down. He did not like the pacifier back then either. So, you know, we were like, me and my mom were really like, oh my God, what are we going to do? This baby, he don't want to take the pacifier. He hollering and screaming every time we go somewhere. And yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you, husband. Let's see. Month 3, he was coming around to what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, so during month 3, he stopped crying a lot when we would put him in his car seat. He wasn't as fussy. He was in size 3 month clothing. Let's see, what else did he do? Oh, as far as diapers, for his 3rd month, he was in 3 month diapers. He was holding his bottle, and he was trying to roll over. So by month 4, he was taking 4 to 6 ounces of milk. He was trying to grab and hold on to things. His diaper size at that time was a 3 month still. We were definitely doing tummy time around months 3 and 4. So month 4, he was still drinking 4 to 6 ounces of milk. His clothing was a size 0 to 3 months. 3 months, 3 months, 6 months. 3 months, 6 months. Oh, really? And what else happened? What else happened? Oh, really? So Bye-bye. You ain't going nowhere. Where you going? What? Can I finish? Can I finish? Okay. So we were starting to do tummy time because he was rolling over on his stomach. During month 5, he got really sick and he caught a cold. And oh my goodness, when babies catch colds, it is like hell, you guys, because he was just screaming. It almost reminds me of back when he had colic. And then he had to go back to the hospital 2 times. The first time he went, it was because, you know, of the cold, and they basically was just telling us that it wasn't really anything that they could give him because he was so young. They were basically saying that it wasn't really much that they could do at that time because of how young he was. Start taking his pacifier. So even if he would like holler and scream, we would just give him the pacifier, and that would, you know, he would soothe. So at 6 months, this is when he had to go. At 6 months, this is when he had to go back to the hospital for thrash. We had to take him back to the hospital for that twice because the first time we took him, they gave us the medicine, but he kept spitting the medicine out of his mouth. So it was hard for me and my mom to get him to take it, and we were just like kind of putting the medicine in his bottle and just letting him drink it like that. But the doctor told us that, you know, he wasn't really getting the medicine on the thrash, and that we would have to actually put the medicine on the insides of his, actually put the medicine on his cheeks and the inside and around his mouth. So once we actually was able to do that, that thrash cleared up super fast. So at this point, he was lifting himself up. He was, I want to say scooting with both knees. He was scooting with both knees. And at that time he was taking, I want to say 6 to 8 ounces of milk. His diaper size at 6 months was still a 3-month. His clothing size started to, you know, get a little bigger. He started wearing 3 months clothing and 3 to 6 month clothing. So month 7 he was basically drinking 8 ounce milk. At 7 months, he was drinking 8 ounces of milk. We also added in a little bit of water to keep his bowels open because he would get so constipated a lot. And yeah, so we would give him just a little bit of milk, probably like 2 ounces of milk. And I mean, not 2 ounces of milk, but we would just give him like 2 ounces of water. He was definitely holding on to things. Like if you put something in his face, he would definitely move his head, and he would move his head and watch it. Like if you put something in front of him, he would, you know, grab for it. Okay, so at 8 months he was in a size 4 diaper. He was definitely scooting himself up with one knee, trying to stand up. His clothing size at 8 months was a still 3 to 6 months. Sometimes he could fit 6 to 9 month clothing. It just depends on how it's made. And if it was just strictly 6 months or strictly 3 months, he could fit them. He was still taking the pacifier around that time as well. So month 9, he started taking shorter naps. Like he wasn't napping as much, and he was being more active. So, you know, when his brothers would play, we would let him get down on the carpet and let him roll around and play as well. So he started saying words like, he started making more baby sounds, you know, saying like dad. He still wasn't saying mama yet, but I do know he was saying dad. So at 10 months, dad. You say dad. At 11 months, he was wearing a size. So at 11 months, he was wearing a size 6 to 9 months. Some of his 3 months clothing he can fit, depending on like if it's a onesie, like the type of little t-shirt he has on. But like pants, 3 months, no, too tiny. Let's see. He started clapping his hands when he listened to music. We did start him on the first foods at about 6 months. We started him on the baby Gerber food, and he loved it. His favorite was vegetables, banana, what is it? Apple banana or something like that. They have different varieties of food, and we started him on that. He was still on the first foods at 11 months. His we were giving him Pedialyte, like as far as like kind of a juice. We would give him Pedialyte. So yeah, at 12 months, when he turned 1 year, we celebrated his first birthday at my aunt's house. For those who don't know, his birthday is June 25th. And yeah, so he ate a little bit of the icing. Like, we kind of put like an itty bitty piece and let him taste the icing. He had icing all over his face. It was just too cute. So as of now, he is on second foods, and he loves them. We have been giving him the kind that has like ham and turkey flavoring, and he be tearing that stuff up, y'all. His diaper size currently is a 4 month. His clothing is a 6 to 9 month. 9 month or 6 month clothing. He shakes his head no to certain things. Like, he'll say no to certain things. I want to say I pretty much covered everything for you guys. I told you guys, oh, and he is walking. He started walking about 2 weeks ago. He still crawls a little bit every now and then. His legs aren't as strong, but he does walk around. He just wobbly a little bit. All right, thank you guys so much for keeping up with his update. I promise you guys, once he turns 2, I will have his update up on his birthday. So June 25th next year will be his second update, and I will make sure I have it up. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new to our channel, please hit that thumbs up and that subscribe button, and make sure you hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you guys can be notified every time we upload. And we will see you guys in his next update. Say bye bye. Say bye bye, Stank.